All right, it's Sunday. We are at Gold's in Lancaster today, and I happen to be fortunate enough to meet a fellow here, very impressive young guy, Nick Whiteman.
Yep.
So I wanted to talk with Nick a minute. He's competitive. He's going to do, what show you got coming up?
I'm going to be doing the Raleigh States, April 8th in North Carolina.
So there you go. He's going to be doing the Raleigh States April 8th. He's not going to be at the Arnold, unfortunately, or, you know, he'd definitely be hanging out at the booth. But Nick has a unique background. We're not going to get into it. He'd prefer not to, and I respect that. Just like I don't get into mine, but he's a prior military guy, and
Yep.
he's down with the cause. So we've been talking a little bit about the mission of Gorilla with a Cause, what we're trying to do, and he's 100% down with it. So hopefully we're going to get together some future time and do some things, or do some things Skype or through email or whatever, and he's going to contribute on the board. So what do you got going on? What are you doing besides the bodybuilding thing? Is that your...
Yeah, well, so after I just retired out of the military, I needed to find an outlet for myself. And when we were just talking earlier, we were just talking about how bodybuilding or weightlifting has given so many people an outlet to be stronger, confident, mentally, physically.
Absolutely.
And I've noticed that my ability to grow spiritually inside my head is just exponential since being able to work out. And being around people like yourself who, like you said, I look one way, but I act another. I'm genuine in here, but I look like a hard ass out here, externally. And when you start to get to touch people and talk to people, they just kind of go, whoa, who are you? How did I not know who you were before? And that's kind of what I wanted to emulate my life off of after the military. And basically I decided to start my own company, Full Package Fitness, and I train bodybuilders, women, men, and now really I just want to kind of get into helping other people, because I do that already, but now I want to kind of be able to touch people on a global scale. I think that's key, the law of attraction.
Hell yes. And we're global, so
Yep.
we're going to make sure and get some shirts to Nick. He's clearly a no bystander. He's down with the no bystander mentality. So any of you guys out there, man, that might be down around there, Raleigh, North Carolina, if you run into Nick anywhere at a show or just in town or in a gym, where do you train at down there?
I train out of a couple different gyms, Fitness Connection. We have a couple different gyms down there as well. I was out of the Powerhouse gym, but they closed down like a year ago. That was a great mentality gym. But yeah, usually Fitness Connection, we have a bunch of different ones. And those are the gyms that are where just a typical person goes in, not those A-type personalities go in, those hardcore gyms. This is just an average, everyday gym where people are just trying to find their confidence. And being around those people, they get to be around somebody like me and they say, well, this guy outwardly projects confidence. And then I talk to him and he inwardly has confidence and genuinity. And so I love going into places like that as well, because it kind of gives you that extra look on inside on somebody else and how they're looking. Maybe they're acting towards you a certain way because they're not confident about themselves, and they assume because we look hard and we look
Right,
tough,
100%.
we're going to be mean back to them, and it's not how it is, and it shouldn't be how it is, 100%.
Right. So Nick is clearly an enlightened individual, man, and he knows you got to make yourself available and make yourself vulnerable, man. So any of you guys out there, man, and this is a real deal. You know what goes on here. If you run into Nick anywhere, man, he's approachable. You should absolutely use no bystander. We're going to get him some shirts, so everybody can see it. And he will help you out, man. If you need a friend, if you need somebody to talk to about something, maybe you've got a military background. If you get in touch with me, I'll put you in touch with Nick. Or you can Google, you can find Nick somehow. He'll be there for you, man, just like I would. He hasn't even told me I can say that, and I know it's true.
I'll travel to you.
Just from talking to him, I know it's true. So you don't have to go through anything alone and feel like you're alone in this world. You're not alone in this world. We're all connected, whether people believe that or not. But if you believe that, and you need to believe that, there are guys here, man, that'll demonstrate it and join up with you, hook up with you, man, and make things happen, and talk, whatever it takes, right? Train, talk, whatever, man. So
Whatever.
Nick's available.
Don't ever hesitate, and we're all here. There's somebody out there all the time. The guy next to you is probably the one that's most likely. You have no clue. So our walk in life is the same steps, just who took what different road to get there.
Right, absolutely. We're all trying to get to the same place, hopefully. Hey,
Yeah.
Let me ask you this now. If you're not cool with it, that's fine. Can you take that off and let everybody see what you got underneath of there?
Well, there's skin, but sure.
There's skin.
The This is 9 weeks out, so don't be all judgmental. And the lighting's bad too. Just saying.
How about that back? He's got a monster's back. He just did back. I saw him doing back. Lighting here totally blows, but his back's incredible. Look at that back. Monster. Awesome.
Like I said, my body is externally what I feel on the inside as well. If I'm going to put out to everybody else that I'm a confident individual through my body, well, I'm going to be on the inside as well. It takes two things in this world to be different. Knowing your strengths and knowing your weaknesses. And playing to both of those. That's my biggest key.
All right. Thank you, Nick. So, there you go. Another gorilla with the calls, man. And no bystander, for sure.
Right.
So, Nick Whiteman, it was an absolute pleasure to meet you. And I'm sure that we're going to be in touch in the future, near future, and do something, man.
We're going to keep growing.
Yeah,
We
we'll do
not.
something. We're all going to, everybody, you're going to be hearing more about Nick. But like I said, this isn't bullshit. It's not just fucking talk. You know I'm available to you guys. You know how much I put out there. And here you go. You got another fellow right here, man. Just got out. Everything's fresh with him. You need to talk to somebody. You're going through some shit. You ain't alone.
Maybe I need to talk.
You weren't alone, and you ain't alone now. So remember that.
And maybe you can help me.
There you go. That's
We
what it's
always
about.
can.
We all help
We
each
always
other,
can.
right? We all learn from each other,
Always
man.
learn.
All right. Well, thank you, Nick.
Hey,
it was a
appreciate
pleasure meeting you, man. That's awesome. Thank you very much.
Yep.
All right. We'll catch you guys later, man.